full screen maybe. There we go. Good enough. I don't want to twist my kids' arms to stream. I like streaming. I like talking to you guys. See, like they want to go out, play basketball, hang out with their girlfriends. Me, I'm home. I'm like John. So like, I love talking with you guys. You guys are like friends and family now. No, I'm not leaving, Gianna. You gotta remember, I'm 58. I don't go out. I will continue streaming for years. I'm hoping it builds up. I think 808, if I streamed alone, I would just make up itineraries. And I'd have points that I want to talk about the whole stream. I'd have certain, like I would do work during the day. Yeah, no, I get it anyway. Like I understand, I'm 58. I've owned businesses, having itineraries and plans. I mean, what do you think? You know, every talk show or news channel, they have an itinerary and an outline that they follow that's pre-planned. So they have things, talking points the whole time, make it interesting. You know, so eventually what I'm going to do is plan the streams, you know, with itineraries and things I could talk about. And I don't want to twist anyone's arm to continue streaming. I love streaming. I like talking to you guys. I like hanging out. Guys, I have the gift of gab, as people say. I could talk and talk and talk, as you guys can see. I like talking about different topics. I'm also the type of guy that can handle all the insults and the comments, and I don't get mad. You know, I don't start throwing my phone and this, that, and the other. I love talking. I love hanging out with people. So yeah, I'll learn the technology. I mean, listen, if I sat down here for an hour and really, so I'm a big advocate on when you want to learn how to do stuff, you got to do it. So in other words, I can't have my sons do it. I got to do it myself. Do it a couple of nights and I'll know it. No, Aunt's not going to leave. I'm just saying I'll have a talk with them. And if they don't want to stream, I'm not going to bend their arm. I'll do it on my own. Yeah, of course. Let me see if I can check it, Aldo. We are so fucking soon. Well, 808, in my defense, I worked a lot of hours for like 35 years. I actually used to work residential from like 7:30 till 5, and then I'd go do commercial jobs from like 7 till 1 in the morning. I did that for like 4 or 5 years. Aldo, I got to talk to you about mountain biking privately. I need some tips. Wow. Badass drop, dude. Me and Aunt are, yeah, I think we have similar personalities. Hard-headed as fuck. Yeah, I agree, 808. 100%. Aunt's a lot like me. Yeah, that might be true, Madison. But, like, it's not that I don't get along with Anthony. Like, what you see, like, on stream, it doesn't happen that much off stream. I think with the stream is we're both kind of stuck here. Where if we argue in the house, it's for, like, 5 seconds, you know, as he's walking up or whatever. It's not like a long argument. So if it ever gets to the point that you don't need anyone, you can do it. Yeah, I agree, 808. Well, I'd always like to have my sons, you know, do it to me, but I don't want to twist anyone's arm. I'm twisting Michael's arm, and I kind of feel like I'm twisting Anthony's arm. So is it like the only person who really enjoys the streaming, is it me? That's kind of what I'm saying. Nah, we won't really argue again, dude. The arguments, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I like the stream, dude. Like, I like talking to you guys. I like hanging out. I actually look forward to it. If I have no streaming deal, I'm still going to stream a lot. Because I, for 2 reasons. I like hanging out with you guys, and I do want to try to build it up. Oh, look how cute. You fucking kidding me? Oh my God, so cute. Wow, I didn't know the babies were light like that. You know, would I want to stream alone? No, I wouldn't. I like having them on. I just don't want to have people on that don't want to be there, that's all. And I don't mind arguing once in a while, but don't make it the whole stream, or don't carry it on. Maybe cut back the days you stream so Mikey and Aunt are more interested in streaming. Well, they're only doing 2 days each, which I don't think is a lot. Nice, Moises. Yeah, I think they both like to be here. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't think they dread going to stream. I think sometimes they really like it. Love you, Moises. No worries, man. Yeah, I think sometimes like me, guys, I'll be honest with you. When it's Monday morning, I'm excited to talk to you guys. I hadn't spoken to you in 3 days. I like hanging out with you guys. Then sometimes I wonder if they didn't stream for a week or 2, would they miss it? Me and Steven. Steven's not very talkative, guys. Well, maybe if I could get more of the chat to tell both of my kids that. Because in my defense, what happens is like tonight, if I'm arguing with Anthony and the chat's on Anthony's side saying, Pops, you're being a dick. Well, sometimes I guess I can be a dick, but I think more importantly, what needs to be explained to my kids is, hey guys, you guys are both, you're here for one reason, you know, the fans. They really don't like to listen to the chat. See, I like listening to you guys. Even when you're breaking my balls or you're sticking up for Anthony, I will, if I see someone sticking up for Anthony, and I'll call them, I'll say, hey, I'm asking you specifically, like 808 I did tonight. Hey, 808, thanks for hanging out, brother. I'll see you tomorrow. Love you, Moises. We'll see you soon. But I do need help from the chat to try to get through to my kids. That's all. That's all I can tell you. Well, all money in Michael's defense, streaming isn't for everybody. I'm not defending Michael, but I am saying, like, streaming isn't for everybody. Maybe he did it for a few months. He did it for like 4 months and he just doesn't like doing it. You know, some people will go buy golf clubs and they'll golf for 5 months and then they'll be like, I'm not really into it. I wouldn't say Michael cares about money. I think he's more into his girlfriend than money. In all honesty, I'm just being real with you guys. Michael's not, I'll be honest with you guys. Michael's really not about money. Like between my two kids, I think Anthony's more into money than Michael. I think Michael's more concerned about his relationship right now. Michael's not really a money guy per se. He's pretty laid back. You know, he's not one of those guys. I think Anthony likes money more than Michael, but I could be wrong. But I think Michael's more into his girlfriend. But you know what, guys? It's his first girlfriend. Unfortunately, when it's your first girlfriend, sometimes you fall in love, what you think is love, head over heels and all that. Yeah, I should play some GTA. Like, if I was streaming alone, I would do shit like that. How's his first girlfriend age, like, what, 20? He's 21. Oh, it's his first real girlfriend. It's not his first girlfriend that he's been with. It's just his first, like, serious girlfriend. He's gone out with girls, but they weren't serious. Am I moving out of my house next year? No. Hopefully soon. Scarface, you want to buy our house? You can buy it. Why do I want to move? Just don't like where we live. You know, we moved into the house. We were kind of rushed to find a house because the market was bad and we were renting at the time. Another house, a big house. I actually rented a house for 3 years, a really nice house. It was a 3,800 square foot Center Hall Colonial 3-car garage. Really nice house, nice piece of property. Because I didn't know where I wanted to buy or move at the time. The landlord, this is why I haven't rented since I'm like 24. That was the first time I rented. And this is why I hate renting, because at the end of the day, you're kind of at the mercy of the landlord. And how much was the rent on that house at the time? Was $3,100. Wasn't bad at all, dude. It was 3,800 square feet, Center Hall Colonial, full basement, finished, 4 bedrooms, 3-car garage, 2 acres, really nice house. Brick face. That house was a really good rental. And then the landlord told us he was moving back into the country and he wanted to go back into his house. So we had to find a place. We only had like 4 months. And there wasn't many houses on the market when we bought this one, and we bought it. Nice piece of property. And living here for 5 years is just, it's like off of a main road. I'm not a main road, but like it's one of those back roads, but the speed limit's like 45 or 50, so I call that a main road. There's no stores or nothing. We're in a rural area, but it's a double line road, so people are zipping, and I'm so used to living in quiet neighborhoods where like you leave your driveway on a bike and you just ride, you know, quiet side streets. So that's why we're moving, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm not moving out of Connecticut, not right now. I might be moving alone. I don't know. I don't think I'd be moving alone. I think at least Anthony's not going to go anywhere. Anthony, believe it or not, guys, you see the worst of our relationship on stream. We're not like that much off of stream. So I think Ann has a future in streaming. Anthony would have to be way more consistent and more devoted and more work ethic. I think the problem with Anthony is Anthony's type of person that if he's supposed to stream, but someone says we're playing ball, we got 20 guys, he'll go play ball and postpone the stream, where I don't think you can do that. You actually see the worst arguments online here. Like Anthony and I really don't argue much offline. We really don't. Not like here. If we argue offline, dude, it's like 20 seconds. We don't sit there and just keep arguing. And it's not really an argument. Not really an argument. Like we don't really argue that much offline. Yeah, we'll get along fine tomorrow, Spaz. You'll see. Because I feel bad arguing with him. And I know he feels bad too. You know, usually the next morning when we see each other, he'll pat me on the back or something. That means like he's sorry. That's how he shows, you know. You know, and someone just made a point. That's because you're not together for 5 hours offline. In all honesty, you tend to argue with someone if you're sitting in a room with them for 5 hours, 4 hours, no? To a point. You're going to hit points, especially if you're talking, you're going to hit points that you disagree. Honestly, I don't like flying is the problem, 808. I never had a problem with flying till I got older. I think when I got older, I had more things in my life that meant something to me, like my kids and life. And when you're younger, you don't think about that stuff. You know, like I didn't think about that when I was younger. So as I got older, I kind of didn't like flying too much. Man, I would love to fucking go mountain biking with you guys. Do I fly often? I do not. No, not at all. Last time I flew was 2 years ago. I had to fly to San Diego. Actually, no. 2 years ago, I flew to San Diego for a show on New Year's. And then that same year, I went to Vegas. We had like 7 shows. We flew to Vegas. We did 4 shows in Vegas and 3 in Arizona. And then I had to fly back. Now, I hear you, 808. I get a little nervous in flying, to be honest with you. I know they say statistically driving is dangerous, more dangerous, but my philosophy is I'm on the ground. I've got my hands on a steering wheel and my foot on a brake if need be. I know you're more likely to die in a car 100 times more than a airplane. Freak out on the inside when the plane takes off. Holy shit. Did you scratch? I didn't scratch my balls and sniff them. What the fuck's wrong with you, Scarface? So you're afraid of heights, Aldo, yet you do a drop like that? That's what I was going to ask you. Like, I got to talk to you on the phone. Listen, I used to fly a lot. You know, not a lot, but I flew a lot. My band traveled a lot. We used to fly. I was young. You don't think about it. Like, as you get older, think about more things that can go wrong and things that you don't want to lose. All right, Aldo, yeah. Tomorrow, maybe after the stream, I could just give you a quick call. I just have a question on drops and jumps. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I know I stayed online, stayed late. I will see you guys tomorrow with Ant, No Cloud Ant at 8 o'clock. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out and talking. W for the stream, as Michael would say. And tomorrow will be a good day.